Oh boy, here we go. A word problem. I don't know about you guys, but word problems can sometimes give me trouble. So just be patient and go through it. And it's also got 3 steps. Let's see, this is problem 7, which this 1.7.29. 3 steps, and let's read the problem and see what we have here. Sometimes when I get this many steps in the word problem, can cause me a little trouble. While playing a real-time strategy game, Sam created military units for battle. There were long swordsmen, I'll use an L, there were spearmen, and there were crossbowmen. Long swordsmen require 60 units of food. So let's see, food 60. Drawing a little chart here. And 20 units of gold. Spearmen required 35 of food and 30 units of wood. What? The other one said gold. And then crossbowmen were 30 units of wood. Whoops. 30 units of wood, 25 of gold. All right. Sam used 800 units of gold. So if I do 25G plus 30W, this is for the crossbowman. Wait, just for the gold, that's not setting it up right. Let's see, let's undo that. So the gold is this 20 for by the L. This is for gold. 20 by the long swordsman and 25 by the crossbow. And it said that gold was 800. And then wood. So let's see, we can put wood wherever we'll put it. We'll normally put it next below because so for wood, that's this row here. That's 30 times the swordsman. Is that what the S stood for? Spearman. And then also 30 by the crossbow. And the total that was used by that for wood was 1,500. And then the last one, food. That's the top row here. So that was 60 by the long swordsman and 35 by the spearman. And the total they used for food was 1950. All right, Sam created, now we're just supposed to solve for each. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. I'm taking all this system right here. I'm gonna put it in an augmented matrix. I've got the 20L, 0S, 25C, and the answer for that row was 800. And then I've got the 0L second row, 30S, and 30C. The answer for that second row was 1,500. The third row, 60L, 35S, and 30C, and the answer for that row was 1950. So just trying to organize it and have it set up in a way that, so again, this was L, S, and C. So the answers are going to be in that order when they get them. So my next step that I'm looking at is just putting this into the Desmos calculator. Again, I've already got it set up with the 3x3, so it was 20, 0, 25, 0, 30, 30, 60. I'm looking at my matrix in the bottom left as I'm filling this in. 35, 30, and my answer matrices, my augmented side on the far right down there. Whoops, I lost a matrix. Add the matrix back. 3 rows, 1 column. There we go. Hit delete one too many times. 800, 1500, and 1950. If I've done it all right, it's giving me decimals up above. That seems strange. That my answers would come out decimals here of 5.625, 22.5, and 27.5. I mean, they're even decimals at least, but I think they were asking about people in this problem, weren't they? Oh, the units. And then it says, how many of each type of military unit did he create? I don't think you would have a decimal answer there, but we'll see what happens if I put this in. L was the first one, 5.625. If it's wrong, well, we got to go back and look for where I messed up. Check. Uh-oh, see, I didn't think that decimal sounded good. So now I go back and try to figure out the problem again. Long swordsman requires 60 units of food and 20 units of gold. Food, I did food, gold, and wood. Yeah. And the long swordsman. Spearmen were 35 food and 30 of wood. And crossbow were 30 wood and 25 gold. Sam used 800 gold. So gold, looking at my bottom right, I've got 20 long and 25 C, and they used 800. Okay, and then wood, 1500, yep. And wood was 30 and 30 by S and C. Yeah. And then 1950 of food. That's in the bottom right. When I look at the food row, it should be 60L and 35S. That's what I have down there. I have all my variables lined up in the first column. In the bottom right, I've got L's and S's in the middle and C's on the end. And I put the 20, 0, 25, 0, 30, 30, 60, 35. Whoa, where'd this 30 come from right down here? This 30 right here is this 0 right here. So let's go. That's what I mean by don't give up, check on it. You can track it down. Go back over here to Desmos. This 30 right here should be a 0. There we go. That seems like numbers that make better sense. So scratch those, and it's the 15, 30, and 20 in the order of L, S, and C, just like they were listed over here. All right, so continuing back to enter those answers. I think we found the mistake. All right, so the long swordsman instead should be 15. Check that one, that sounds more. And then the spearman, the S was 30. And then last, the crossbow was 20. Fantastic. We got it all done, but that's what I mean by there's just a lot of places to still make a mistake even when you're using the matrices. So keep at it. I don't like making a mistake, but since you guys can see that even somebody that's supposed to know what they're doing does it, don't feel bad. Just keep looking for it. You can get it figured out. All right, stick with it.